On the heels of a video released earlier this week coming out of Indonesia that may be proof of the elusive Bigfoot.
Come on inside!
Some people who are camping or hiking, sometimes they hear strange noises. Somebody's back here again. That they can't explain what they are. The worst things is if you're in an area, somebody might get rocks thrown at them.
From shape-shifting creatures and mysterious skinwalkers to elusive Yetis and terrifying aliens, these encounters will have you canceling your plans of camping in the woods. So, get ready for unsettling sightings and unexplainable phenomena that got caught on camera and shocked the whole world.
I don't know. Oh my goodness.
A man was walking through the woods when he heard a strange voice. He was in a remote area, and as he turned off his lamp, he suddenly heard, "I see you," from 100 feet away. He felt like someone was waiting to approach him. As he turned on the lamp, there was no one else in the woods that the man could see or hear. The man stayed quiet and alert, trying to listen for any further sounds or movements. However, no other voices or signs of anyone else in the woods emerged. Feeling uneasy, he slowly backed away to his camp. Towering beast. A man was on a walk through the forest, but things took a strange turn when he heard someone walking towards him. And before he knew it, he saw a huge creature. It was towering over the trees and had thick, dark fur covering its entire body. It looked like a Bigfoot with muscular arms and legs. The man maintained a safe distance and recorded the video, then slowly turned and hurried back along the forest path. Bigfoot Evidence.
Come on inside!
In a dense forest in Africa, a man recorded a giant creature walking ahead of him. He was heading to the lake to get water when he spotted this huge animal that looked unlike any he'd seen before. It appeared briefly and then quickly changed direction. It seemed like it was trying to avoid being noticed. This happened in a remote area where wildlife remains undisturbed.
Come on inside!
Camper's mystery.
Hear it swooping across.
A camper, while trying to set up his camp in the woods, heard weird noises that were quite loud coming from nearby.
I've heard that weird alien noise again.
He had heard these noises the last time he was camping, and now it was happening again. So he started recording himself and narrating the whole incident. While recording, an alien appeared from behind the man and briefly showed itself. Before the camera could capture anything more, the video was cut off. After the incident, the man disappeared, and the police found this video in his camera during their investigation.
Hear it swooping across.
Alberta Bigfoot. While out bow hunting one night near the David Thompson corridor, friends went through a mishap. During their first night in camp, they heard sounds coming from the nearby woods. Thinking it might be a bear, they took precautions to keep safe and set up a trail camera running overnight. A strange light flashed across the camera's image. Shortly after, an unusual figure appeared in the upper left of the screen. There was a long, black-haired figure, and all of them were disturbed by what they saw. The mystery deepened when one of them vanished later on, and the whereabouts of the missing friend remained unknown.
Alien sighting.
When it comes to the woods, strange sightings turn into spooky adventures in just seconds. Take this group, for instance, who recorded an alien creature standing over their van. It looked as if the creature jumped from somewhere and landed right over their heads. As soon as the group spotted him, it disappeared back into the woods and was never seen again. It could be an alien, and it could be a ghost. It could be anything, but my vote is for the mysterious intruder being an alien. Let me know what you guys think. Spooky camping surprise.
Oh, freak!
A fun outing turned into a horrible memory. During a picnic with cousins, one of them started recording their campsite setup when he noticed some movement in the woods. Thinking it was a cow, he aimed the camera towards it, but shockingly, it wasn't a cow. It was a rake. The pale, thin humanoid with stretched limbs got closer, and he ran for his life as it chased him. Unfortunately, this was the last time the entire group ever saw him. While what happened to him is something no one can understand, this last evidence might be an important clue.
Oh, freak!
Camping encounter.
I don't know.
During a camping trip in the woods of Texas, something mysterious happened. A group of friends were camping, and because it was dark, they were struggling to find the light on their camera. While sitting around the campfire, one of them observed something moving in the darkness. Everyone was curious, and at this point, just a bit concerned. They tried to find out what it was, but saw nothing. Suddenly, they saw a red eye chasing them. It was a strange creature with black fur and red eyes shining in the dark. They quickly ran to their boat and tried to escape this horrifying unknown creature. They managed to get away safely, but they never figured out what it was.
I don't know. Oh my goodness.
Mysterious creature. One night, some friends had a strange adventure in the desert. They were driving home through a lonely desert at night, and it was incredibly dark. One of them noticed a red light behind a wall and became curious, so he took out his camera and started recording. As they got closer, they decided to stop and see what it was. To their surprise, a mysterious creature appeared. It was difficult to see anything through the darkness of the night, but looked like it was floating on the sand with no legs. They got scared, realizing they couldn't deal with something so spooky, and quickly drove away. Since then, they never used that desert route again, always remembering their encounter with the mysterious floating creature. Friends' chilling night.
Go away! Go away! Go!
A video surfaced that even the bravest found chilling. They ran through a deserted area, desperately trying to carry their hurt friend out of the woods. Every time they looked around, a spooky figure was there. They were trying to get back to their car, but the strange figure kept following. Whenever the friends flashed their lights around to see, the figure hid itself. They were scared, but even then, they somehow managed to reach their car and sped away. The video ended up being shared wildly, with many wondering what the mysterious figure was.
Go!
Creepy companion. In Brazil, a bunch of friends filmed something weird on their camera. They were out exploring the woods, looking for snakes and crocodiles. They wanted to capture their adventure and maybe see some wild animals. It was midnight, so they could only see when they used their camera flash. At first, they didn't see anything because of the darkness, but then they noticed a figure darting through the darkness. They were amazed and decided to chase after it out of curiosity, but it was too fast and disappeared. Ghost encounter. After hearing scary stories about the river from the locals, the Cambodian paranormal investigation team decided to check it out. But they had no idea what they were in for. While investigating, they saw something terrifying sitting on the edge of the river. It looked like a human with pale skin, but its face was hard to recognize. The team wanted a closer look, but as they stepped forward, the creature went underwater and vanished. Mobile home.
Did you see that thing? I wonder if the outside camera got it.
Living in their cozy mobile home surrounded by nature, a couple saw something strange. they noticed odd movements outside and checked their outdoor camera footage.
Did you see that thing?
They saw a mysterious creature wandering in the woods. It was short and compact. After a night of being unable to sleep because of what they saw, they decided to leave the campsite early in the morning.
Did you see that thing? I wonder if the outside camera got it.
Box Hill Night. A British vlogger went on a solo trip to Box Hill in the countryside, but things got weird when he set up his camera and went to sleep. In the middle of the night, he woke up to strange screams and stopped himself from going out to find out what it was. That was a wise decision, because the next morning, he found giant footprints with deep impressions on the ground, suggesting great weight and size. And they weren't of a grizzly bear. That was for sure. Solo camping.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints.
Camping alone can be fun, until you realize you're not alone anymore. A woman was on a solo camping trip when she woke up to a knocking sound on her van's window.
I hear footprints.
She heard a voice from outside from someone who said, "I have a question," but she stayed inside her van listening carefully. Soon after, headlights appeared nearby. In the morning, she found footprints all around her van. Was she being stalked? And was she incredibly lucky?
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints.
Mexican Rake. It was the middle of the night in Mexico when a local farmer heard a strange noise. He grabbed his camera and went outside to see what it was. In his field, he saw a rake sitting in the middle, staring at him. Its eyes were dark and empty, and its long fingers looked like claws. Suddenly, the creature started moving towards him. The farmer quickly ran back to his house to stay safe, but the figure followed him. Then, there was a loud boom, and the rake disappeared. Halloween in woods.
There's no one there, I swear.
An adventurer drove his van into the woods for Halloween night when he encountered a spooky event. He parked it and ventured deeper into the woods on foot. As he sat up to make a latte, a white shadow passed nearby, alerting him. He heard sounds around him and caught sight of a silhouette. Suddenly, he saw a person up ahead in the dark who turned around and looked at him. He left the place immediately and drove back home in his van.
That is a person.
Bigfoot Discovered.
In the middle of the night, I woke up, I heard coyotes. There were several.
In a quiet campground called Mill Creek, a group of friends had a spooky encounter. Late one night, they heard a strange animal noise that they couldn't recognize. The next morning, they decided to take their kids for a nature walk. As they moved, they found prints on the ground, deer tracks and raccoon prints. But then, they stumbled upon two gigantic footprints that made them think of Bigfoot. They decided to measure the distance between the prints, and it turned out that the stride was about 5 feet long. They reported it to officials, and after analyzing it, they said it was impossible for any known animal to have been behind them.
In the middle of the night, I woke up, I heard coyotes. There were several.
Look into my eyes.
أي والله أيوه أيوه أيوه.
One night, a man was sleeping soundly in his room when he heard strange noises coming from the nearby field. This wasn't the first time he'd heard them, but tonight he decided to find out what was causing them. He grabbed his camera and went outside to investigate. As he went out, he saw two red eyes staring at him in the dark. He called emergency services, who searched the entire area, but couldn't find anything unusual. Similarly, a man was enjoying his stay at a hill station when he noticed something moving on the mountain. As he zoomed the camera in, it was a red-eyed black creature which disappeared in the dark after a while. Troubled figure. Two hikers got lost in the woods while trying to find their way back to their camp. While they were finding their route, they spotted someone sitting near a tree and hoped he could help them. When they flashed a torch on him, they were shocked to see that it wasn't a person at all. The creature had no hair and didn't look human. It had a deadly stare. The hikers ran until they found a road that led them back to their base camp. Unexpected visitor. One night, a bachelor was alone in his bedroom when suddenly the lights went out. He heard strange noises coming from the bathroom. He grabbed a flashlight and went to see what was making the noise. To his surprise, he saw a very weird creature sneaking around in the bathroom. At first, he thought it was his roommate, but it had no fingers and didn't look human at all. When the creature noticed him, it ran towards him, pushed past him, and quickly escaped out the back door. The entire incident scared him a lot. He kept watching the video he recorded over and over again to understand what had happened. The Night Encounter. This man discovered something shocking under the bridge. He was crossing it when suddenly strange sounds started coming from below. Then he decided to do something he shouldn't have. He went to investigate. Screams came from his right side that frightened him, but for some reason he did not run away and came face to face with a skinwalker. This finally scared the cameraman and he decided to run away as fast as he could, only to return with his friends to show them the bizarre creature he saw. But to his shock and disappointment of his friends, the skinwalker left no traces behind, except what was caught on camera. Wood's secret. A person was walking alone on a road in the middle of the night and started to record when he felt as if something was watching him. Right then, he heard a snap in the woods. He got a closer look and saw this terrifying creature that was staring directly at him. And then this happened. Not expecting something that could walk on two legs, the man ran as fast as he could to save his life. And he succeeded. Later at night, he called the police, who investigated the area but unfortunately found nothing and dismissed the video evidence of the rape. Huge Sasquatch. A trucker was picking up equipment near Alberta, Canada, when he noticed an upright shadow. There was a big, tall creature standing near a rural work area, and as soon as he saw it, he got scared and hurried back to his truck. The dashcam recorded the creature, which was between 11 to 13 feet tall. After informing the locals, they put up cameras around the area to capture it once it came back. Mysterious UFO sighting.
Look at that. What is that?
One night on the Mexican border, something incredible happened. Late at night, some friends were camping near the border in Arizona during their hunting trip. But instead of a deer, they saw a strange flying object flying across the sky. It moved so fast, like nothing they'd ever seen. They couldn't believe their eyes. They quickly grabbed their camera and started recording. According to them, it was a UFO that flew silently and vanished into the horizon, while skeptics believe it was just a comet that flew right through the night sky. Which side are you on? Let me know down in the comments.
And we have spotted a UFO.
Island sighting.
Mano, pior que mexe esquisito demais.
On Ilha do Mel, a quiet island in Brazil, a girl and her family had a surprising experience. While hiking, she saw a movement on the hill, and it was a silhouette of a really tall figure. At first, she thought it was a person who might need help, so the family tried signaling to communicate. But they couldn't. Or maybe they did communicate and accidentally gave the wrong signal. because the figure vanished from the hilltop and was never seen again. This sighting made the island fascinating, and more adventurers started to visit the place looking for these Brazilian giants. UFO spotted. A young boy's dream came true while he was enjoying his own company. He had always dreamed of encountering aliens, and this one night, he saw a glowing disc behind a tree. It was a UFO trying to sneak behind the trees. Suddenly, a black hole appeared in the sky, and the saucer entered it, leaving the scene. The boy informed government agents, and they investigated the neighborhood, but received no statements of anyone else witnessing the UFO. According to the boy, the government officials, like always, are trying to hide the truth from civilians. Do you agree with the boy? Mysterious white creature. A strange video has surfaced showing something really weird in the woods of Quebec, Canada. A man was waiting for his friends by the road, but little did he know, his dash cam captured something strange. A tall, faceless creature hiding near a moose. It moved quietly, trying not to be seen, but the camera just managed to catch it. Later, when the man checked his dash cam footage, he saw the mysterious creature. Worried about the forest's safety, he told forest officers. They set up cameras all around the area hoping to find the creature again, but locals believe it was a skinwalker that shapeshifted into another animal. Creepy sighting.
Personally, I think it's a deer, maybe a coyote.
A traveler was backpacking on the Keana Trail in north-central Pennsylvania when he released a video of his trip. The audience observed something running behind him that he missed during editing and asked questions about it. When he reviewed his footage, he saw what looked like a small deer running behind him. The video was from the first day of his stay, so he decided to record at the same location while camping in thick brush, but he didn't see anything at this time. The only evidence of the strange creature was its glimpse on the video, and it remained a mystery. Missing hiker. In a remote forest in Oregon, hunters found an abandoned camera that revealed a dark secret. The camera belonged to a hiker who had disappeared in the area. When they watched the footage, they saw some parts were damaged, but the rest showed the hiker being followed by something unknown. There were horrifying sounds all around him. The hiker seemed scared and tried to escape, but was eventually attacked by the mysterious presence. The hunters took the camera to the local authorities, hoping it might help solve the mystery of the missing hiker. Rake sighting.
Dude, that's not a bug, dude. That's not. Dude, go.
A group of friends decided to investigate a road known for its spooky events. While they were driving, one of them noticed some movement out in the fields. As he flashed the torch, he saw a pale, hairless humanoid with long, sharp claws running towards them. They panicked and sped up the car. When they looked behind, no one was chasing them. It seemed like the creature was only signaling them not to disturb its territory. So they decided to leave the place before they encountered something else.
That's not a bug, dude. That's not. Dude, go.
Crawler in the woods. A farmer working in the fields was taking a rest when he saw someone playing hide and seek with him. Upon a closer look, he found out it was a skinwalker, which started moving towards him and tried to attack. The farmer left the field and later called the police. The officers caught the figure and sent it off to a scientist's lab. Demonic figure.
It's looking, oh my god.
A family living in a quiet neighborhood had been experiencing strange occurrences for a week. They decided to set up an iPad to record any unusual activity. One night, while on a call with a friend, they noticed something bizarre outside their window. A creature that looked demonic and stretched out like a human appeared in their backyard. This was the second time this week they'd seen it. The creature didn't notice them as it moved around. 3 nights previous, they heard a door open and saw the creature in their sunroom. The person captured the incident on video and planned to show it to others, hoping they would be amazed by it.
It's looking, oh my god, just, oh my god.
Humanoid in woods. In the dense woods of Oregon, a hiker had an otherworldly experience. While exploring, the hiker suddenly saw a creature that looked like an alien. It appeared from behind a tree and tried to grab him. The creature seemed disturbed by capturing him. This scared the hiker so much that he dropped his camera. He panicked and managed to escape, but left his camera behind. The footage on the camera, later found by others, shows the mysterious sighting. Alien encounter.
What do you want?
In Australia, a boy heard strange noises outside his house. Curious, he grabbed his camera and went to investigate. What he captured on film terrified him. From a distance, he noticed something watching the house. He zoomed in and saw a pale figure with big eyes holding a red laser. The figure seemed to be on a mission to monitor the boy. Shaken, the boy ran back inside and showed his parents the video. They decided to keep the footage safe and share it with experts to find out more about what was hiding outside their homes.
Holy crap.
Dogman Encounter. While camping in Indonesia, a man had a really strange experience. In the middle of the night, he heard weird noises outside his camp. He grabbed his camera and went to check it out. As he went outside the camp, he saw a huge creature lying on the ground. It looked weak. The creature had a black body and a face that looked like a dog's. As the man got closer to it, the creature suddenly made him feel scared, and he ran away. The man couldn't believe that he had seen a real dogman. The camping area was later sealed off by officers for public safety. Lone traveler. While exploring the wilds of Russia, a traveler's truck suddenly broke down, leaving him stuck in the cold with lots of snow and trees around. He walked deeper into the woods, hoping to find help. As he went, he saw a big creature slowly coming toward him. It was a Sasquatch. Scared, he ran as fast as he could to get away. After running from the Sasquatch, he found a small cabin hidden in the woods. Inside, he was safe and could call for help with his broken truck. It was a scary adventure, but he was relieved to find shelter and get help. Alien smoke. A group of hikers spotted something mysterious in the forests of Thailand. There was smoke rising from the forest, and they thought it was a random smoke ring. But as they watched closely, they noticed something moving within the smoke, like a ghostly figure. Hikers slowly approached it, but the figure appeared to fade away with it, leaving them puzzled. Creepy cabin. A father and his daughter went on a trip to Tensmere Forest in Scotland, but it turned into a horrible experience. While exploring the woods, the girl heard strange voices, so they decided to check it out. They came across a spooky cabin. Outside of it, there were lots of mannequins dressed in costumes and weird paintings hanging. They felt a strange energy and realized it might be related to black magic. As they were leaving, they felt hands on their shoulders and heard a voice say, "Never look back when leaving such places." Bizarre specimen. In a quiet pond, a group of friends made a strange discovery. One of them spotted a creature while crossing a bridge. He quickly called his friends over and they examined the odd find. First, they checked it with a stick, but it was lifeless. The creature had jointed toes and a large head, resembling what looked like an alien fetus. They reported their discovery to a local officer who specializes in the area. That officer took the creature to scientists for further investigation. Fascinating UFO. A scene that might be scary for others was a source of entertainment for a group of friends. They were hiking on the trail when they noticed something odd moving in the air. It floated in the air for a few minutes before regaining control and disappearing back. While the group at that time didn't realize what it was, they later got to know the reality of it being an extraterrestrial intruder. Glowing alien. A local farmer was walking near the mountains in Brazil when he noticed something strange in the distance. There on the mountainside, he saw a glowing figure just hanging out. Excited and curious, he quickly grabbed his camera and started recording. He realized it was a human-like glowing object, and the alien noticed the farmer's presence. It was surprised to see an unfamiliar face and paused for a moment, then swiftly moved behind a rock outcropping where it disappeared. Strange creature.
Something hard and fast. What the heck was that? Did you see that?
During a campout, a camera caught something unusual. Two of the participants were having a conversation, and they heard strange noises and got out of their camp. Suddenly, they came face to face with a creature that looked like a giant squirrel wandering through the woods. They quickly backed away to their campsite. They kept an eye on the creature from a safe distance, and after a while, that creature seemed to move away, leaving them puzzled about what it had been.